The Bradley infantry fighting vehicle has long occupied a critical position in modern mechanized warfare. In the past, its role was simple but essential: transport infantry safely to the front lines, provide fire support when needed, and remain survivable enough to stay in the fight. But with the changing face of warfare, particularly the rise of drones, precision-guided missiles, and ever-evolving threats, the M2 Bradley must evolve to meet new demands. Enter the M2A4E1 variant, a significant update designed for 2026, focusing on enhanced survivability, advanced technology, and staying power on the battlefield. The evolution of the Bradley. The M2A4E1 is not a revolutionary departure from the existing Bradley family, but rather a focused upgrade designed to keep it relevant in modern combat. Its core function remains the same: to transport infantry, provide fire support, and survive the dangers of the modern battlefield. However, the vehicle has been updated to cope with threats that didn't exist when it was first developed, including advanced drones, anti-tank guided missiles, and loitering munitions. The M2A4E1 is built on the already proven M2A4 chassis, but with an upgraded powertrain and significant advancements in the vehicle's survivability, sensors, and protection systems. It is, in essence, the next step in the Bradley's modernization plan, which aims to stretch the vehicle's lifespan until the anticipated introduction of the XM30 mechanized infantry combat vehicle around 2030. Key upgrades. In 2026, the modern battlefield is defined by the speed of detection, the effectiveness of protection systems, and the ability to make quick, informed decisions. The M2A4E1 focuses on these three critical factors to increase the survivability and combat effectiveness of its crew. Number 1. Active Protection System. Perhaps the most significant upgrade to the M2A4E1 is its active protection system, the Iron Fist Light Decoupled, developed by Elbit Systems. The purpose of this system is straightforward: to detect and neutralize incoming threats, such as missiles or rockets, before they can strike the vehicle. The Iron Fist Light Decoupled is designed to defeat the kinds of modern threats, particularly anti-tank missiles, that can penetrate older or less advanced vehicles. The integration of active protection system means that the M2A4E1 is now far more survivable against the increasingly precise weaponry that defines modern warfare. Number 2. Enhanced Sensing with IBAS Block 2.8. Modern warfare requires unparalleled awareness of the battlefield. This is where the Bradley's sensor system comes into play. The M2A4E1 is equipped with the Improved Bradley Acquisition Subsystem Block 2.8, which includes a high-definition long-wave infrared camera. This camera enhances target detection and recognition, particularly in low-visibility conditions such as smoke, haze, or darkness, scenarios where armored combat typically occurs. The upgrade allows for sharper imagery, allowing the crew to detect and engage targets more effectively during both day and night. Number 3. Environmental Control and Cybersecurity. The M2A4E1 also addresses the well-being of its crew with an environmental control system. As the demands of modern combat increase, the heat generated within the vehicle becomes a critical issue for crew endurance. The new environmental controls reduce heat stress on the crew, improving their operational efficiency during prolonged engagements. Cybersecurity has also become an essential component of modern vehicle upgrades. As vehicles become more reliant on electronics and networked systems, they become increasingly vulnerable to cyber threats. To mitigate this, the M2A4E1 has been hardened against cyber attacks, ensuring that its systems remain functional even under enemy interference. Power, mobility, and combat weight. While the M2A4E1 is a significant upgrade in terms of technology and survivability, it remains grounded in the original design parameters of the Bradley. The vehicle is powered by a 675 horsepower engine, which provides the mobility needed to keep pace with modern armored formations. Despite the added weight of upgrades like the APS, sensors, and protection systems, the M2A4E1 retains its ability to move effectively across difficult terrain. The M2A4E1's weight, estimated at 35.9 metric tons when combat loaded, ensures that it remains within the logistical constraints of NATO forces. This means it can be transported by rail, sea, or air alongside other heavy vehicles and armored brigades, and it can still fit on the same bridges and roads used by other NATO vehicles. Firepower. The Bradley's firepower remains one of its defining features, and the M2A4E1 sticks with the proven 25mm M242 Bushmaster chain gun. Although some modern infantry fighting vehicle have moved to larger caliber weapons like 30mm or 50mm cannons, the 25mm gun is well suited to the Bradley's role in combat. It is accurate, controllable, and capable of shredding light armor and suppressing infantry threats. In addition to the Bushmaster, the M2A4E1 is equipped with the BGM-71 TOW missile system, which allows it to engage tanks and other armored vehicles at longer ranges, even before the vehicle's crew closes in for direct engagements. The Bradley also carries a 7.62mm M240 machine gun, providing suppression capability against infantry and soft targets. Together, these systems provide a balanced mix of firepower, allowing the Bradley to handle a variety of threats across the spectrum of modern combat. Protection. Armor and survivability. Armor is always a critical consideration for any military vehicle, and the M2A4E1 continues to evolve its protective capabilities. While the Bradley's hull is primarily constructed from aluminum, later variants, including the M2A4E1, feature upgraded armor, including additional applique armor to improve protection against modern weapon systems like anti-tank guided missiles and improvised explosive devices. The M2A4E1 also includes enhancements to improve protection against mines and improvised explosive devices, which remain a significant threat in modern combat zones. The M2A4E1's active protection system further bolsters its defenses by actively neutralizing incoming threats before they can strike the vehicle. Combined with its upgraded armor, these enhancements ensure that the Bradley remains a credible threat on the battlefield while also keeping its crew safe in increasingly hostile environments. The M2A4E1's role in the 2020s. The M2A4E1 is the last major iteration of the Bradley before the U.S. Army's XM30 mechanized infantry combat vehicle takes over around 2030. The XM30 will feature a 50mm cannon and advanced sensors, reflecting the evolving needs of mechanized infantry. However, the M2A4E1 will continue to serve a critical role in the 2020s, ensuring that U.S. Army armored brigades maintain their combat effectiveness until the new vehicles are fielded. In the meantime, the M2A4E1 offers an upgraded, modernized solution to the increasingly complex threats of modern warfare. With its focus on detection, protection, and decision-making speed, the M2A4E1 offers a tangible, fielded solution for mechanized infantry formations. It is a versatile, deadly vehicle that stays connected and lethal, operating in concert with other battlefield systems like tanks, artillery, and air defense. If you found this breakdown of the M2A4E1 Bradley's evolution in modern warfare interesting, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth military vehicle analysis and updates. Stay tuned for our latest content straight to your notifications.